Good day, brothers and sisters. This is your host, Job Moraga from Marang Spiritual Ministries. Brothers and sisters, today I am going to introduce a new mini-series. And the reason why, brothers and sisters, I'm introducing this mini-series is because I am on the edge. I am on the edge. There's nothing wrong with me, brothers and sisters. It's just that I'm anticipating great happenings or great events that would define mankind forever and ever. So what am I talking about, brothers and sisters? For the past week or so, brothers and sisters, I've been on the edge because I believe that there is a reason why God has been silent in as far as the revelations concerning the Antichrist are concerned. You'll recall, brothers and sisters, that to date I've given about 7 parts, and the visions and the revelations that I saw for each part were separate over a period of time, extended period of time. So where we are, brothers and sisters, since I gave the last revelation, I think I called it part 7, I haven't had any revelation, brothers and sisters, but I do know that 2 things are certain. They need to happen in due course. And when I say due course, brothers and sisters, I mean between now and December. That would be my estimation. It is not a revelation. It is how I feel, looking at how things are moving around the world. I'm keeping an eye, of course, on the Antichrist himself and also on the false prophet. So I believe, brothers and sisters, that one of the 2 things that I'm going to mention are imminent. So what is it that is imminent? You will recall, brothers and sisters, that I have said that there is going to be some form of deception in as far as the introduction of the Antichrist is concerned to the world. Number 1, I saw him, as I said in one of the videos that we recorded, I saw him faking his death. He was underground, and of course I saw him winking an eye at me. So what the Lord was showing me is that there is going to be a mystery regarding his death. It's either it's going to be faked, we will be told that he's dead while he's not dead. I don't know what is going to happen, brothers and sisters. I don't have those details at hand. But what I do know is that there will be some form of a deception. That's number 1. So I'm looking at this particular individual to see whether he will die between now and December or any day from today. And what I've noticed, brothers and sisters, is that there are some activities around him, and I believe that these activities will lead to what I'm speculating about. It's mere speculation. What I know is that there will be deception. When that deception is going to take place, I don't know, and the deception will be around his death. So that's number 1, brothers and sisters. And then number 2, you will recall that in one of the videos that we produced, I said that in the realm of the spirit I saw the false prophet initiating. I saw the false prophet initiating this innocent man at that time as the Antichrist. And you'll also recall what I said. I said it didn't look like he was aware that he's been initiated. It didn't look like it was something that he voluntarily signed for. And again, brothers and sisters, that is what I saw. I didn't see beyond that point. And I've since, blow by blow, brothers and sisters, indicated to you what I have seen, what has been revealed to me. Trust me, it is happening. I wouldn't stand before you, brothers and sisters, and make up stories. Trust me, it is happening. Stick to Jesus. Stick to Jesus. Now, why am I edgy? I am edgy, brothers and sisters, because I expect something to happen in the near future. So to keep my mind active and to take my mind off things, brothers and sisters, I've decided to produce this mini-series, which I call So Far Mini-series. And these mini-series were supposed to have been recorded towards the end of the year. That was a way of me coming back to you, brothers and sisters, and saying that my ministry has developed, or the ministry that I'm in has developed. This is the feedback. This is what I have done based on the mandate that I was given. So today, in this video, I want to talk about the mandate that I was given regarding the cities that I am supposed to go to. So I know, brothers and sisters, it is hard to believe when you say to people that the devil made me an offer. He gave me money to stay out of cities and all of that. I get it. I get all of that. That it is a complicated story. It is not something that people can easily comprehend, unless if they are spiritual, unless if they are gifted in that line. So yes, he did offer me money, 39 million, to stay out of a couple of cities that I was commanded to go to. When I say commanded to go to, brothers and sisters, I mean for a lifetime I will be visiting these cities. So let me just give you a rundown of what I have done in as far as that is concerned. But first, so let me first share, brothers and sisters, the cities and countries that I have been to, and then I will scale them down and I will demonstrate to you how God works. So the first one, of course, you all know that I'm a South African citizen, so I'm not going to count South Africa. So in Africa, I'm in Africa now. In Africa, I've been to Botswana. I have been to Gaborone. I intend to go to Francistown as soon as I'm allowed to. I've been to Zambia. I was in the Ndola region. I intend to go to Lusaka as soon as I'm allowed to. I've been to Zimbabwe. I've been to both major cities in Zimbabwe. I've been to Bulawayo. I've been to Harare. I have been to Mauritius. I have been to Mauritius. I don't know whether people consider Mauritius to be. I know that in the greater scheme of things, Mauritius is part of Africa, but I'm talking geographically. It is an island somewhere far from Africa. But anyway, I have been to Mauritius as well, and of course, the Kingdom of Lesotho. I have been there. And then, brothers and sisters, I have been to Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. I have been to India, both Pune and Mumbai. I've been there. I have been to the US, North America. I've been to Atlanta, and I've been to St. Paul, Minneapolis. I've been there on a number of occasions. And of course, I've been to Spain. I've been to Barcelona. I've been to Sweden. I've been there. I've been to the Netherlands, Amsterdam. I've been there. And where else? Yes. So those are the countries that I've been to. And then in terms of what I have now been commanded, the countries which I've been commanded to go to, I have, yes, been commanded to go to the US. Let me start there. In New York and Texas. Those are the two cities that I will be going to soon. And also, I've been commanded to go to London itself. I've been commanded, I've been commanded to go to Moscow. It's a new edition. I'll be going to Moscow, Russia. I've also been commanded, funny enough, to go to Scotland, and that one was a direct instruction, to say that go to Scotland. And the other direct instruction or commandment was that go to Italy. Those ones, they were delivered. Let me say they were specially delivered by the angelic beings. The others were revealed through dreams and all of that, but this one, it was a special deliverance. So I will be going there, and then of course Spain. We'll be going to Spain as well. Valencia, I think, is part of Spain. So yes, those are the sort of geographic regions or areas that I've been commanded to go to. Places like Malaysia, they are off the radar now. I was told not to go there. Places like India, I can't go back there. It's amazing, brothers and sisters, because even here locally at home, I was commanded not to go to certain provinces. For instance, the Northern Cape, I was not supposed to go there. The Eastern Cape, I was not supposed to go there. KwaZulu Natal, I was not supposed to go there. I've been there before my journey began, but all of a sudden I was commanded not to go there. So what could have been the reason? I don't know, brothers and sisters, but we'll find out now. So recently I was allowed to go or to enter the Eastern Cape, and that is where I intend to spend most of my time. And then also I was allowed to go to the Northern Cape. But KwaZulu Natal is still a problem. I was specifically told not to enter that province, so I don't intend to go to KwaZulu Natal. So what has happened? A lot has happened. The power has shifted, or it is shifting. Let me give feedback. The first city that I went to was Mahikeng, the city of Mahikeng. We used to call it, but I believe it is now called Mahikeng. So that was the first city that I went to. I went there on my own. I just slipped into the city, and I kid you not, they knew that I was around. 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. in the hotel. They were there. The spirits, the owners of the territory, they were there. And it was a fist battle. That was Mahikeng. Then, brothers and sisters, I went to Bloemfontein. And on my way to Bloemfontein, I was told to go via a place called, I've forgotten the name of that place, but it's also a town on your way to Bloemfontein. When I remember it, I'll mention it. But anyway, in Bloemfontein, it was a tough battle, and Bloemfontein I had to frequent to unseat the territorial spirits, which hated me with passion. They would walk into the hotel room where I was. So yes, Bloemfontein, I've been there. I will go back, brothers and sisters, to these cities on my own again, and then for the third time I will invite the citizens of these cities to pray with me so that they can completely reclaim their streets and their territories. So I was in Bloemfontein. It was a fist battle. I then went to Palabora. It was a battle. They were there. They were waiting for me. They always come at around 3 a.m. They always come at about 3 a.m. So Palabora, they were there. And of course, Hoedspruit. Hoedspruit was west, brothers and sisters. There were 4 of them, the owners of the territory. There were 4 of them. And they came not to play, but to attack. So they were there, Hoedspruit. Funny enough, I also, on my way to Palabora, I spent some days in Tsanin, just surveying the place, and nothing happened. Nothing happened in Tzaneen, brothers and sisters. So the place was clean. And then, of course, where I live around Johannesburg, the battle has been fierce, and I think the power has shifted in a massive way. Power has shifted. So the provinces that I've been at are the province of Gauteng, where I live, Northwest, the Free State, Mpumalanga, Limpopo, those 5 provinces. I've been there, and the battle is half won, let me put it like that. So what needs to happen going forward, brothers and sisters? I need to go back to Mafikeng in due course and see whether there will still be resistance. Do the same with Bloemfontein. Do the same with Palabora. Do the same with Hoedspruit. And of course, do the same with Tzaneen. Stop by and see whether there are no new how do you call it, sheriffs in town. Just go there and check whether there is no new sheriff in town. Brothers and sisters, the light is there for everyone to see. We are winning this battle, and the citizens of these cities that I've mentioned, I will invite you for a walk, a prayer walk, let me call it that, or let me call it like that, a prayer walk where we will pray to reclaim your streets completely, and hoping that going forward you will keep or maintain your streets, you will keep them clean. So that is what has happened. The top 5, brothers and sisters, towns and cities that I've been to, and where there was the most resistant. I will be doing the Western Cape, and I will also be doing the Eastern Cape in due course. And of course, one of the cities that I would like to go to, I've been there, I didn't see much reaction. Mbombela, Nelspruit, I would like to go there and test the spirits there, see what is happening. So there is progress, brothers and sisters. I'm very happy about what is happening. But this is the feedback that I intended to give at the end of the year. But since things are happening at a rapid pace, I just thought that I should start sharing. And it's sad because so far it doesn't look like I'm allowed to travel to any of the African countries. I've had invitations from the people of Mozambique. I would have loved to go there, but it doesn't look like I will be able to. I wanted to go to Namibia towards the end of last year, and my passport was blocked. I couldn't get there. For 2 months, I waited for a passport. And it is the truth, brothers and sisters. I give you permission. Go to the Randburg Department of Home Affairs and ask them about my passport, which I couldn't get for almost 3 months. And this is a passport that is normally issued in 7 days. So that tells you that you need to be obedient. When you are told not to do something, you don't do it. So brothers and sisters, this is the first episode of so far mini-series, and this one was about the territories, how the territories are being reclaimed in Johannesburg, Midrand, where I live. I can tell you, brothers and sisters, that the battle is won. I sleep peacefully these days. They don't come, they don't wake me up, they don't fight with me, so the battle is won. I need to focus on 2 other cities, Benoni, that side of Johannesburg, the eastern side of Johannesburg, and I also need to spend some time in Pretoria. Thank you, brothers and sisters. I hope that the citizens of the cities that I've mentioned, the first ones, I hope that you'll continue praying so that we can keep these evil spirits out of your territories. Your host, Job Moraga from Marang Spiritual Ministries. Thank you and goodbye.